So we're here with Gil. Gil, introduce yourself.
Gil, as everybody around here knows, I'm from Long Island and I'm from here. I moved here 3 years ago.
So we're in front of Forte right now, and Forte is this awesome Halloween decoration, and Gil contributed to it. What did you do, Gil?
It's like a Filipino dragon mask.
Sweet.
First time I carved a pumpkin since I was 11 years old.
Oh, awesome! That's great. So your inspiration, what was your inspiration behind the pumpkin carving?
Being Filipino.
That's a good choice. Was it a fun time here? I know Forte had like a little pumpkin carving thing. How was that?
Oh, it was a blast.
It was good?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not cut out to do this.
All their pumpkins. Like this one was done by a young couple that kind of had European accents.
Oh,
maybe they're Quebecois, I don't know. I think Peggy might have done that one. Yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff here. This one doesn't look like it has anything done to it. Maybe somebody should carve it. I don't know.
I'm gonna stop interviewing Gil because I don't know what to say.
And then I'm dressed up as karaoke tonight. I dressed up as Kurt Cobain last minute. I wanted to dress up as Karen O. Remington over here also dressed up as Kurt Cobain. And he lends me the wig when it's my turn to sing. And yeah, we're having a lot of fun here tonight. And then they're doing that over there.
We got interview number 2 going on.
Oh, okay. Sorry, back up. No, not me.
1, 2, 3. Dylan, state your full name for the camera.
Dylan Jeffrey Leone.
And I have to ask you a question. If you had to choose between Alien Ant Farm and simulation reality versus Alien Ant Farm.
Should I pee? I have to pee.
I mean, if you're brave enough.
No, I can't. That could be a cop. It is a cop.
Dude, are you about to pee in front of a cop?
No. Anyway, Alien Ant Farm and what?
Okay, so what's more likely? That we're in the midst of an alien ant farm or a simulated reality right now? You and your flesh and blood meat sack. Is this part of the
Am I
alien?
that fat?
No, come on. I'm way fatter than you, man. I'll eat you for lunch, little guy. Come on.
Well, they do that really good cover of Annie, Are You Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, with that kid.
Michael Jackson was well connected.
Yeah.
Well connected.
I
You
don't
think you think he died like conveniently? Yeah. Anyways.
They all
go
die
ahead.
conveniently.
Yeah. Right. So anyways, what do you think, man?
I like the Alien Ant Farm idea.
Alien Ant Farm?
Yeah.
Are we the first one that they tried to put here on this little blue-green globe?
Absolutely, because I think it was intentional. Everybody had that stripe going down the back of their head, like you know how he does in that video.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on the Christian Bible?
Abraham fucked the place up.
Abraham fucked this up.
He fucked it up.
Okay.
You know, today I was wondering, there's a Jesus Christ superstar. How come there's not like a Muhammad rock star, Muhammad a B-list actor? 'Cause Muhammad doesn't get any credit.
Muhammad doesn't get much credit.
No, Jesus. Everybody's all about Jesus superstar. Jesus the lunchbox. Jesus the flamethrower.
Well, that's a bunch of American stuff, right?
Yeah, yogurt.
And what religion did they found this country on? Not Muhammad.
Stamp Act.
Yeah, the Stamp Act, right? The Whiskey Rebellion. You know about that?
Where they dumped all the whiskey in the Boston Harbor.
Something like that. Music. What's your band up to, man?
I don't have a band.
No?
But there's for those I was in the Alamore. And
That's how you pronounce that, Alamore?
yeah, we got Mike Stiped.
Michael Stipe from.
No. We got that's an inside joke.
Okay. Something happened. Some bullshit happened.
Yeah, you know, just kids.
Okay.
So I didn't play much out. I teach.
Teach?
That's about it.
Where at, man?
I got a spot, a studio, and I just because those guys are always trying to get me to teach across the hall there, but they want to tax it. So you can't tax $15 a half hour, dickhead.
It's not much.
No.
It's not much. It's a hard life for musicians, man.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you.
So better Price is Right host Bob Barker, Drew Carey.
Oh shit. Bob's the man.
He's the OG
He
of the
carries
shit.
the show. I think Drew was a good choice.
It was a decent choice.
He's got the look. He's got the. You know, I've always been wondering if he's fucked up on this show. And he's been like, next game we're gonna play is scenes from a hat, and then gone, oh shit.
I think that Drew Carey's probably good at hugging old ladies and making it seem comfortable rather than awkward. How are you at hugging old ladies?
It depends how old they are. Where they hug me.
Let's say 60 to 70, and you told a funny joke, and they want to bring it in close for the laugh. Stranger. You giving that hug?
Yeah, I'll give it.
Because they're laughing at your joke.
If they just want a friendly embrace, just make them feel good.
Okay.
You know, just people like that.
Okay, you're volunteering at an old folks home.
Okay.
80-year-old looks up at you, thinks you're her grandson, wants a hug. You go for it.
My grandfather had dementia, and he started dating a gal after a while. And I think we thought he was my grandmother, but I don't know. Yeah.
So you got mad love.
You know,
for the dimension.
Your brain does weird things when you enter the dimension. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, if we could shift the camera over here. We would just Andrew Osterdahl is a fine historian who proves you don't need to put yourselves $250,000 in debt just to know some shit. And Andy, if you could tell us some just one quick fact, that'd be great.
Did you know that Chautauqua County was represented in the New York State Assembly by a man named Sextus Heman Hungerford?
Can you repeat that, please?
Chautauqua County in 1865 and 1866 was represented in the New York State Assembly by a man named Sextus Heman Hungerford from Westfield.
Did he win the election, or was there some shit going on that got him elected?
Well, he was a very prominent banker in Westfield, so he probably knew how to spread the money around, as it were.
Would you consider Westfield as a mystic place?
Well,
in general,
it's not. Well, it's pretty close to Lilydale, I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody thinks they live in
it's
Lilydale.
within driving distance, so I would say so.
The witch thing is just a phase.
There is
that
a
young girls are trying to do.
haunted mansion in Westfield, by the way.
there's a haunted what?
A haunted mansion in Westfield.
Have you been there?
I have not.
I really do have to.
What have you heard?
I have heard. Well,
Hey, thanks a lot.
It is the earliest built brick mansion in Westfield. It was about 1810, 1815.
You know what they say about the brick streets of Jamestown? That they want to leave them as a historic landmark. Do you think that that's true, or are they just being cheap about rebuilding the streets?
I'd say leave them as is.
So you like the whole historic
do.
landmark thing?
I mean, I've been to Washington, D.C. and Falls Church, Virginia many times, and they saw fit to leave cobblestone streets the way they were, and they've been that way for 200 and some odd years. Why can't they leave a brick street in Jamestown the way it's been for the past 120 some years?
Anything you want to tell the fans on your way out?
Well, happy Halloween.
Thank you, my good man.
Thank you, sir.
So we're shifting over here to Gav.
Oh, yo, impromptu, what's up? You got some questions?
Gav,
Tell me.
I know this is an overdone question,
Is it?
but if by chance reincarnation is true,
I love it.
Okay.
I totally believe in it, so.
and if you live like a dog, you come back as a dog, okay? And if you live like a demigod, you come back as a demigod. But say, for instance, if you lived as a tree,
Okay.
what kind of tree would you be in your next life?
Shit. You know, I like the Douglas fir. I'm not gonna lie. There's
What?
not too many of those around, but
Tell me a little
around
bit
here.
about the Douglas fir.
Don't ask me to go into detail.
No, go into detail, please.
It's a gorgeous tree. I don't know. I mean, it's around all the time. It can handle all the seasons. Evergreens are the same way.
I can't picture the Douglas fir in my head at the moment. Could you give a description
No.
to us and the fans?
I couldn't.
So that's the one with the pink leaves.
Is it?
You gotta tell me, dog.
I don't know.
All right, we'll skip it. On to the next. On to the next. If you were placed in a 35-foot circle and had to catch 4 bunnies and put them in a box, or eat the Arby's meat mountain sandwich within 2 minutes, what would you rather do in front of a live studio audience?
Dude, I think I would start by trying to catch the bunnies, and if it ended up being too much, I mean, are we enclosed, or are they able to run?
The bunnies are enclosed. There's 4 of them, 35-foot circle.
I would start off trying to get them, and if it proved to be too much of a chore, I would cut my losses and go for the sandwich.
Go for the meat mountain at that point.
I'm trying to watch my figure a little bit, so I figured the exercise might be good. But the sandwich, it's a good backup option if the exercise doesn't work out.
Given the choice, you would attempt to chase down some bunnies,
Correct.
but you would settle for taking the
sandwich.
meat mountain.
I would settle for the meat mountain if I could not catch all the bunnies.
Okay, cool, man. Next Cold Last show is?
Well, when is this airing?
I don't know, sometime next week. So what is today? So it is
because we have 2 shows this weekend, but apparently they'll be over by the time this airs. So in that case, it will probably be.
List them all. It might be up tomorrow.
If it's up tomorrow, then it will be tonight in Westfield, and then Saturday/tomorrow at Mojo's. If it's not up tomorrow, as in the 27th, then it will be at the King's Rook in Erie on the 11th, and Buffalo Ironworks on the 14th, and then we'll be at Shawbucks on the 18th.
Okay, what is Mark Scapoletti's favorite ice cream flavor?
Dude, I honestly don't know. I've never seen him go for ice cream, really.
Where is Adam Gould ticklish?
I've never tried that either, dude. You're stumping me.
What kind of product does Drew use in his hair?
I should have asked that. I really should have, because I like his hair.
His hair is golden.
He's got to be using some kind of heavy duty pomade / I don't know.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know how old that guy is, but his hair is fucking
phenomenal.
I
know, dude. I agree.
Fantastic hair. Well, Gavin, thank you so much.
I'll have to ask him that, because I need to know, because eventually I'll probably be looking for whatever he's doing.
Whatever product he's using?
Yeah. I could use some beauty tips.
Any advice you want to give to the people of America?
Just be excellent to one another, man.
Be excellent. 1, 2, 3.
So do you let the goals
Fran Lee Harris.
And what is your favorite message that you've received from the cartoon Rick and Morty? What's the deepest takeaway?
Don't think about it. Honestly, that's my deepest takeaway. Sometimes it's just don't think about it. Just go with it. Because life is what it is, and you can't stop that shit. It's just don't think about it.
Be brave and do it.
Right, honestly.
Accept the consequences as they come.
Rick and Morty is my life, and I can't that took a lot for me to think of that, but that's the best thing that stands out to me. Don't think about it. Yeah, because I watch it every day.
I've got to back her up on this point, because there has been too many occasions in my life where I pussyfooted around the subject or the goal and missed out on the opportunity. Don't think about it.
Right. Just go with it, because life's gonna keep moving, and you have to also keep moving. So if you stop and think about it, you're just wasting time.
What you got for hobbies these days? What you got going on? Yeah, why do you spend your spare time? You ain't working. You don't have responsibility. You got a little me time. What do you do?
Little me time, I usually just chill out at home with my animals, my roommates, just enjoy my life. But most of the time I come out here to Forte or to Brazil or Mojo's and enjoy the
nightlife.
The nightlife.
Little
yeah.
nightlife.
Because it's like a little tight knit family. The same people go out all the time. Why not go see your friends?
I feel you. How many roommates you got?
I got 2 roommates. My best friend Kaylin and her boyfriend, and they're fantastic.
Ooh, I've been third wheel in a relationship roommate situation.
Right.
Have you? Oh man, I'll be putting these guys on blast. This is a real interview.
Put it on blast.
Have you witnessed a roommate fight in your presence, and B, what did you do as a reaction? Did you leave? Did you try to intervene? What goes on there in that kind of situation?
Luckily, we've been there for a year now. We've been living together, all 4 of us. 3 of us for a year. And nothing so far. They're very good about their fights. They do it quick and easy. I'm never home anyways, but most of the time they're good. They're good. I mean, it's a good situation right now.
So you'd be in the wedding when they get married.
Yeah, hopefully. I'd hope so, but I think I'd be there for sure.
What kind of pets you got?
Oh, I got a cat, a kitten, Charlie Murphy, got another cat, Mau Mau, and then got a puppy. Her name is Navi. She's the sweetest little thing. Got a house full of animals. It's great.
Now, if you had to, I'm not saying you have to, but if you had to, would you? All right. Let's say it like this. Donald Trump outlaws either dogs or cats and takes a poll. Which one are you choosing, your dog or your cats?
I'm choosing the dog. Charlie Murphy's a little asshole.
Yeah.
He's a kitten, but he will eat full slices of pizza and steal your food and fuck up everything. So I would choose Navi. She's a sweet girl.
So
she's a good girl.
That canine loyalty is preferred over that
Rambunctious,
feline freedom that they like to
True.
display. They think they own everything.
True, they do. And I mean, I love that about cats, but like, I will take Navi any day who will wait for me and shake at the door until I get home. You know, besides a cat that's just gonna fuck everything up.
I can dig it. Tell the camera 2 bands that they should listen to this week.
Ooh, you should listen to. Can't think of any bands right now.
All right, one band.
One band.
Or DJ or anything.
You should listen to the Internet. They're called. It's like a R&B group. They're very, very good.
They're called the Internet.
The Internet. Yes. Easy. You'll remember it.
That's
Simple.
pretty easy
The
to
Internet.
remember.
Check it out. Why
Thank
not?
you very much, my dear. Perfect. Appreciate your time.
Of course. Anytime.
Have a nice night.
My sister's ex-husband can't get no loving. Walks around all faceless. Now he's got nothing.
1, 2, 3. It's a podcast. We're here with Captain Stan, and he's pretty much traversed all the 6 seas. Wait, I thought there were 7 seas.
The Arctic Ocean is bullshit.
The Arctic Ocean is.
Is that a microphony?
What?
Is that a microphony? Is that one of those
Microphone.
It takes my voice from here to there.
Yeah, it's magical. It's a transportation sound machine. So tell me why.
Never will I understand it.
Why is that? Which body of water did you hate against? Was
the Arctic Ocean.
The Arctic. That's up toward the top of the world.
Yes, but it's not in the sky. It's on the ground. Near the ground. It's in the ocean.
So
have you heard of water?
Yes, I have.
Well, when you go very high north, at the top of the flat planet that we know Earth.
It is flat, okay.
It gets very, very cold up there, and things freeze. Like myself, Captain Stan. And then one day you find yourself thawing out on the pebbly beaches of Lake Erie. And then you go up and you ask for something to drink, and they give you a glass of wine. Well, I like that wine. And I decided to stay.
Now, what wine did they offer you on the pebbly shores of Lake Erie?
It was a red wine made out of grapes, and I remember it well. There was a bit of, I don't know what you call it, fermented juices in it that made me a little funny in the head. And well, I took a trip down to the nearest town, and I decided, well, this is lovely at night. And then I fell over, a curb. And I sat there and I urinated myself, and I said, I need to get some help. And here I am.
Well, you know, the first part is recognizing the fact that you need help. Okay? Urinating yourself, that's going to happen throughout the course of life.
Yes.
You know, here and there.
Unfortunately.
It's going to happen. Now, when was the first time on the pebbly beach of Erie, once you got acclimated to the scene, tripped over a few curbs, realized that pissing yourself is just a part of life? When was the first time that you met a Steelers fan?
When I met a Steelers fan?
Steelers.
A Steelers fan? Well, I could say sealing people was part of how do you think I got my fancy Arctic goat? I killed a seal. I love that seal. He was the greatest seal we spent many times, but when your number's up, your number's up. So we slaughtered that seal and turned him into a coat, and he protected me for the most part. But a Steelers fan, is that what you call baseball?
Yes, it's a basketball team in Northern America, the Pittsburgh Steelers. You ever met any of their fans?
Have I met a Steelers fan? I don't think so. I'd have to think about that. Wait, are they the ones that hold on to yellow, the color?
They wave the yellow towels. Their quarterback has been known for doing devious things. They pretty much suck ass.
Yes, I've heard of this. Football, the one you play without the foot, the one that occasionally involves a foot, and they kick it. But that's the only time that you use your foot for the ball.
Pretty much.
The one with the hands and the things, and the fancy girls who dance. Yes, I've heard of Steelers.
What is it? What do you like about fancy girls that dance?
Well,
What is it?
if I have to explain it to you, then you've got some issues, my friend.
Well, there's no doubt in this great wide 6-seed world that I have issues. But just you personally, what's your favorite part of watching fancy girls?
Well, the pom-poms, they're called. The bits of fabric that do the ups and the downs when their other bits of fabrics are doing the ups and the downs. I enjoy a routine. Who doesn't like choreographed dancing to music? I know I don't. I love it.
Don't like it. He loves it. Let me tell you something. If you had something to say to a young Jamestownian who was looking for a little direction in life,
Get out of the street, you're going to be shot. Get out of there. You young pugs.
shot
That's an automobile you're flirting with. God. I'm very sorry. I'm very concerned for our youth.
There's no reason to be sorry. Concerned.
Hey.
Yes. I have one more question.
Yeah. Oh my God, Paul. Yeah.
You interview him now. This is a new interview.
Hey.
I'll be back.
Hey, you. Hey, you. Hey. Sit down here. You were out in the street earlier. You could have gotten killed. It's a video camera. You're taking pictures. Do you recognize me? Do I know you? Were you on my ship?
Did we get good shots? Here. Look.
We are getting them now.
Here.
Yeah.
No, my name was David Albatross.
Totally believable. David
Albatross.
David Albatross. 1, 2, 3.
I'm John Osterdahl.
I am Ken Levy.
And we represent Southern Tier Wrestling here in the lovely and wonderful Jamestown, New York.
Where this coming Saturday, November 4th, 2017, Rise of the Cobra, we brought to you live in Northwest Arena, right down here in Jamestown, New York, at 2:30 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. The Northwest Arena box office.
Only $10 for general admission, $30 for front row. You get a special one-of-a-kind Santino Marella autographed photograph, STW original. And also, we mention that Santino Marella is going to be there, former WWE superstar, former
Intercontinental Champion,
WWE Intercontinental
Tag Team Champion,
Yep.
former Miss WrestleMania even.
He was Miss WrestleMania, yes. I mean, it's 2017. It happened back in, 2008? So even back then, that was acceptable.
Long storied career, Santino Marella in the WWE for being a comedy guy.
Absolutely. But STW is all about not only wrestling entertainment, but I also believe a lot of comedic entertainment, athletic entertainment, and honestly, fun for all ages, fun for all genders, fun for all religions, fun for all species of life.
And I say it a lot during the shows, but we really do have the best roster of guys available. They are just the most athletic, the most talented, the most innovative guys around. You will see comedy, you'll see great athleticism, you'll see storytelling. Professional wrestling is, an odd art, but it is an art. It is that, and you will see an amazing show on November 4th.
And before people, I know a lot of people knock it for don't you know that stuff's fake? And it's not about fake. It's about suspension of the disbelief. I don't go to a movie. I don't go to watch Rambo and be like, well, you know that Rambo's not really getting shot at, do you? You know that his muscles aren't really that big. Actually, they probably were at that time. Anyway.
Slide a little bit of...
Yeah, so, probably. but it's all about suspension of disbelief. And ran into a lot of people tonight that are very excited for it. You know, people that you wouldn't expect. You know, young and old alike. Very entertained by the world of professional wrestling, and we hope that you are too.
So what exactly spawned the idea of putting this together in Jamestown?
Well, speaking for myself, I did a professional wrestling syndicate out in Dunkirk and Silver Creek, known as Maximum Force Wrestling, and myself and the promoter, usually parted ways, and myself and owner Randy Gray decided to said, Jamestown deserves more, great entertainment. I mean, it's spawning more and more every week, it seems. There's something new that pops up, whether it's a restaurant or, the comedy center that's coming up. And then, we've got our two pieces of the puzzle, and all we really need now is, we needed Ken as the ring announcer. We needed our roster, we needed the people to help out, and we needed the venue. And luckily enough, the Northwest Arena has been very kind to us lately. And
there's a great base of fans here in Jamestown, rabid fans who love wrestling, and there just hasn't been that much wrestling. WWE came through, a couple times over the last decade. TNA came through. Randy's tried to put on a few shows here and there, but there's just fans clamoring for it. Time and time again. There's great wrestling in Erie, great wrestling up in Buffalo, but Jamestown, the soul of Shelby County, nothing doing. So we felt we had to, bring some great entertainment to Jamestown.
Absolutely.
The fans have been, fantastic, on a number of occasions, and we hope they're going to come out and support us on November 4th as well.
Yeah. Needless to say, it's gonna be a fun time. No matter if there's 50 people in there or 500 people in there. We're gonna put on the same type of show. It's part of our creed.
You usually get a good crowd, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the place is usually pretty well packed.
Hopefully the weather's good for us, and we don't have a freak snowstorm. 1st of November. But really, besides that, that's about the only thing that keeps, wrestling fans at bay is sometimes the weather. Even then, sometimes not.
I've always equated indie wrestling to like being in a band. Mm-hmm. The guys who do it, they don't do it. They're not doing it just to get rich. They're not doing it to become in the WWE necessarily. They do it because they love to do it, and you see that when you come to a show. They're putting on a show for you, whether it's 20 people or 500 people. You're going to see that passion, that love that they have for it when you come to the show. Mm-hmm. I think that's one of the best things to see, just to share in that.
With everybody.
All right, so when you're getting ready for a show, do you put both socks on first and then your shoes?
First, it's boots. Boots go on first. Yeah.
Before the socks?
Yeah, before the socks. Actually, most guys do the long socks and then the boots.
Begrudgingly, I put on the pants first. Just pants in general are evil.
I would frown upon King Kingsley being in the ring pantsless.
That is my end goal one day.
That could be a good ending.
That is a good storyline that will.
If I ever need to go out on my shield, it will be just pantsless. Just wearing the blazer.
Finger to the world.
Drunk off my ass. Something to wrestling.
Pantsless.
All right. Well, thanks for talking with us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. And November 4th, Northwest Arena, 2-3 p.m. bell time. Big time Bill Carlisle for the heavyweight title. Ted Towels in the Lions, Tina Morella. You gotta be there.
There's somebody videoing it. Get out of there. Fuck with them. It's a lie. Hit one. Legal. Fuck. Hey.
No! 1, 2, 3, it's the podcast. You win something, you lose something. You get weird interviews late at night, and that's how it goes.
That's how the champ takes down the champ.
We got people wrestling. Look at that man back. Look at that man back. 1, 2, 3, it's the podcast. We got wedgies. We got late night. We got 1, 2, 3. Who knows? We're out of here.